It's Madden NFL 24, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints, and it's all up next.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now, because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment, running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Well, on first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Jones on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Williams' throw complete here to Kmet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Allen's got it, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift from 17 yards out. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete to Olave on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Williams to throw on 2nd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Swift. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line. Johnson is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across. Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Here's Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A throw over the middle, taken in. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd and 4. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Coming left is Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion right, Olave. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On now, Tucker McCann. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
McCann's got it teed up. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll set up to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
McCann's kick up and good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
McCann's got it teed up. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Williams. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Williams. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now a first, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Olave over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. It is caught by Shaheed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Tries the left side and finds Olave. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Saints! Cedric Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
McCann's got it teed up. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing was the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Williams throwing to start the drive. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Now Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here's Williams on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Williams' throw there complete to Allen. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 2nd
and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Swift. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taking it around the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Williams now to throw on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A gain of 22.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Williams. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 14 yards. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Now the point after try for Santos. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Sheds off the tackle. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. And any time you're in the fourth quarter down 2 now, do you try to tie it?
I think that more and more quarterbacks want to go for it no matter what time and what the score is. In this situation, I think they'll insist on it.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Williams throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2. Off the bootleg, Williams. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Touchdown, Bears! DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's caught by Johnson.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.